Hello Rebels and welcome back to my life. First of all, thank you everyone who pre-ordered Rebel Yell over the weekend. I'm kind of overwhelmed. I decided to publish the book in hardcover for mostly selfish reasons just because I wanted it, and so I wasn't sure if anyone would want it or care, but you did, and you're awesome. I've started an intense workout regimen with my autographing hand so it's ready to sign your books even though it's a couple months away. The most important muscle for autographs is the wrist, and everybody knows the best way for a guy to exercise his wrist muscles. Rotating it in circles while you hold a 5-pound weight. Why? What were you thinking, sickos? So Rebel Yell is a book, which is an art form, about independent music, which is another art form, and so today I want to talk about art and why it's so valuable, and why it's not that valuable. Celebrity artists are some of the most revered and worshipped people in the world, and in today's celebrity-obsessed culture, they're probably the most revered non-religious figures in human history. I make my living as an independent artist, and I love it, and I think that the arts are very important to shaping a society in the way that it thinks about itself. And at the same time, I definitely think that celebrity culture in today's world is completely overblown. Basically, artists, whether writers or musicians or filmmakers, are fully grown adults who get paid to play around all day. Yes, we work our butts off, myself very much included, but let's face it, I write books and I make movies. What I do for work would be considered a vacation to anybody who paves roads or cooks food for a living. Both of which, by the way, are actual tangible services that assist other people in their continued existence. So while I think it's appropriate to laud and celebrate the people who create great works of art, I think it would also be just as appropriate to spend a little bit more time appreciating and thanking the people who, make humanity possible. I'm reading Gone Girl right now for my 5-minute book show tomorrow. Spoiler alert, it's very good. And there's a scene where the main character's father-in-law, a down-on-his-luck writer, walks into an abandoned shoe store and he says, "Shoes, I like that. Something people actually need. And at the end of the day, you know what you've done. You've sold 5 people's shoes." Not like writing, huh? There is quietly unavoidable truth in those simple lines. You know what happens when you don't have shoes? Your feet get injured, you get all kinds of medical problems, and you're probably getting invited to less parties. You know what happens when you don't read the latest New York Times bestseller? Well, the sad answer is not much in the grand scheme of your life. I still haven't seen the new Captain America movie, and as far as I can tell, I'm in no danger of dying as a result of that. Long before I was a writer, I worked in a warehouse for 4 years, and before too long, I was in charge of the entire inventory. More than 10,000 pallets of stock. I moved literally millions of pounds of product, and at the end of every day, it was very obvious what I had done, because there were empty shelves of stock that had been shipped out, and full shelves of stock that I had brought into the warehouse. That is an actual, tangible, valuable service of moving produced goods from the people who produce them to the people who need them, and not once did I get asked to do an interview about it for a podcast or a blog. If the world ever goes topsy-turvy and I can't make a living from art anymore, I will always have an ability to provide something, because people will always need goods moved from one place to another in order to survive. They will always need shoes. So, because you don't hear it often enough, thank you to all of the people who do something tangible. Literally anything. Whether it's providing a service or producing goods or simply helping somebody else get through the day, thank you to all the people who spend their lives doing the things that actually make humanity as a whole work. And I will see you tomorrow, Rebels. Bye!